What's going on, everyone? It's Justin here, and I'm back with another best budget tech episode. And this time we're checking out products that are under $100 and under $200. I also did another episode that covers products that come in under $75, $50, and $25. And so if you want to go ahead and check that out, I'm going to drop a link down below. But in today's video, we're taking a look at some amazing products that are in a whole realm of different categories, from stuff that you could bring around with you for a good work setup on the go, to some great pair of headphones, not only for day-to-day use, productivity, but also one for sleep, Bluetooth speakers, battery packs, and even stuff for your phone and home. And so this one is really geared towards students as part of our back to school series. And as always, if you would like to win an item, just make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel, drop a like on this video, and leave a comment down below with your Instagram username, and we'll be picking a winner in 2 weeks. So this next product right here is the Anker MagGo Powerbank. It's a bit more on the expensive side, but it has 10,000 milliamp hours of capacity, which can charge your smartphone multiple times. It features Qi 2 wireless charging, uses MagSafe, and it can give you a maximum output of about 15 watts. It gives you a smart display on the side that shows the charging time as well as the estimates, not only for charging the battery pack, but also when you're charging your smartphone, and it recharges via USB Type-C on the side. It definitely isn't the most portable option. Anker themselves do make some more portable options with smaller capacities, so say you only need to charge your phone 50%, maybe a little bit more than that, then like a 5,000 milliamp hour battery is more than enough. But if you're gone for the whole day, you can use this, keep it in your backpack, and it also has a little stand built in, so that is handy to have. And you can have it in the portrait or the landscape orientation. And I mean, it is an accessory that is really important for travel and can be very good for a long school or work day as well. So this right here is the Orbitkey hybrid laptop sleeve. And the reason why it's hybrid is because it serves as a laptop case, but at the same time, it also has a mouse pad function as well. Taking a look at it, you can see the quality is great. It is made out of this leather-like material that is pretty durable from my experiences just shortly having it, and it is also available in a black color. I personally really like the cognac orange look lately, and so that's why I went with this one. But as you open it up, it has like this magnetic clasp, and there you have the laptop. As you lay out the laptop, you're able to form your own little desk setup. So just fold this out. Again, held together by magnets, has this soft touch microfiber finish to it, and I can lay out my laptop however I would like and start using it. And on this side, I have a mouse pad. Let's just grab a mouse from over here, and you can see it gives you a lot of room to navigate, and especially in like rough surfaces or if you're working in different environments, having a own mouse pad is really nice. It glides nicely, feels great, and it's just nice to have your own little station here. The only thing is the price. I feel like you can get better options and more affordable options when it comes to a laptop case of this material, but if you do value this function, then it is a pretty clever solution. So if you're looking for a fun pair of Bluetooth speakers, you've got the Marshall Emberton 2s, the Beats Pill, which is the new generation, as well as the Sonos Roam. And I think those are all really good sounding speakers, but I feel like for the student theme, this Marshall Emberton 2 is the most fun speaker, while also offering some great features when it comes to its functionality, quality, and also sound quality. For starters, you take a look at the top here. You have a very large button to control your music, skip and pause tracks, and you also have the Bluetooth button right here. But most importantly, you've got a 10-level battery indicator that really gives you the specifics of how much battery is left. The next thing is the build. It is not just like a soft touch texture, but it is actually a rubber that is molded to like the same texture as leather, and I think it looks really, really good, and it stays very resistant to dust, fingerprints, scratches, and so on. This cream color right here is my favorite, and I also love the gold accents and of course the iconic Marshall logo, and the battery life is over 30 hours. On the sound quality side of things, it is a stereophonic technology that delivers a 360-degree sound for an immersive listening experience, and it really does give you a rich, clear, and powerful sound for its size. And I also love that you can use the Marshall app to adjust the EQ, and it also has IP67 rating. But yeah, this is one of my favorite options at the moment for students when it comes to a portable Bluetooth speaker to use in your room, but also on the go. So I know like essential oils and diffusers are very, very popular, and I've tried out a few of them in the past. Some of them are better than others, but this one right here has great design and great functionality, and it is the Seasons Life Soni. I first saw this on TikTok and Instagram, and it looks the exact same as some of the decor that I have on my shelf, and that alone was a big selling point. It is a diffuser that has this little lid here. You fill it up with water, your drops are your favorite essential oil, and you can set it to different time increments, and it will automatically go 5 minutes on, 5 minutes off, and the water vapor just fills the air, not only making it more refreshing, but also of course more soothing, and it smells great as well. I think this looks incredible. It comes in many different colors. You can also attach a handle to it. The build quality is solid. So yeah, this right here is the Seasons Life. They make many different models and shapes and sizes that you can pick depending on what works on your space best. But the Soni is one that I think goes really well on any desk setup, living room, coffee table, or bedside. So if you're really into the health and fitness side of things, this right here is the Fitbit Inspire 3. And I used to wear a Fitbit all the time, and this is one that has a lot of the essential features that focuses on health and wellness specifically. It not only serves as a watch, it shows the time, but it has a screen, and it has over 20 different activities that it is able to track, giving you feedback on stuff like heart rate, sleep tracking, workout intensity, and stress management are all very important factors that I think more people are tracking than ever before. Fitbit is a company that has a lot of experience in this space. You get to take advantage of their app, and the battery life is 50 hours, which is really solid. And these are just things that you don't get from just using your smartphone, which can track like running and can track steps, but all of the additional details that you might want and might want to use out of the Apple Watch, you can get at a price point of under $100. And so the Fitbit Inspire 3 is something that I can really recommend for anyone who is looking to track their health, but most importantly stuff like sleep and stress management, which I originally purchased the Fitbit back in the day for just to track sleep, but also use it as a subtle alarm clock. So when it comes to the back to school season, I'm sure everyone is really excited to look for an amazing pair of headphones to use on daily commute, productivity, and even just out and about. This right here is the Soundcore Space One Pro, a company that has a lot of experience in creating amazing audio products at very reasonable price points that often punch above their price points, and this is their latest example of it. It is available in a cream white and a black, but what is so unique about it is that it is an amazing noise canceling headphone that is essentially one of the most portable active noise cancellation over-ear headphones on the market. It features Soundcore's engineered FlexiCurve structure that allows it to fold extremely compact and up to 50% reduction in its footprint when it's folded. And I just have this pair of headphones packed up into a really, really compact little shape, and they have this carrying case that you can get, and there you have it. So now I can bring this pair of headphones anywhere with me and ensure that I have the best sound quality possible, as well as the best noise cancellation, along with incredible comfort and portability. And I mean, this is a really unique little case. They don't have to like unzip or anything. You just go ahead and flip up the magnetic clasp and you're good to go. Take them out, start using them, and I mean, they look incredible as well. So along with all these amazing features, the sound quality is great. You can go ahead and navigate through the Soundcore app and change some of the EQ settings, the preference that you might have, and adjust between 10 different active noise cancellation modes, depending on how much noise cancellation you specifically need. And this is thanks to the ANC 3.0 technology from Soundcore. The battery life is up to 40 hours with active noise cancellation on and up to 60 hours with it off. So if you guys want to go ahead and check this out for yourself, I'm going to drop a link down below, and a huge thanks to Soundcore for sponsoring this video. Another accessory that I can also really recommend is an external monitor. If you're someone who needs to enhance your productivity by having an additional screen in conjunction with your laptop screen, Arzopa makes a really good one, and that also comes in at a price point within the $200 range, and so you can connect it via USB Type-C, some are HDMI, and you can also power it with a battery pack or draw power from your computer. And so if you're someone who needs that extra screen on the go, then I can definitely recommend one of those, and there's also many other options out there, but personally I've used ones from Arzopa. So So this right here is the Soundcore Sleep A10, and it's actually the older model compared to the newer generation, but after some research, it seems like people actually prefer the older generation, and it's also a little bit cheaper. Getting to the point, this right here is a sleep bud, and there have been other options on the market, but I feel like they've often been really expensive with a mixed variety of reviews. These right here come in at $130, which is definitely not cheap for a single purpose product, but if you're someone who struggles with sleep quality, and especially if you have like roommates or you're sharing a room, then this is definitely something that you want to look into. Taking a look at the ergonomics, they are extremely small and flat, which is the way that it is supposed to be, because you're laying on the side on your pillow when you're sleeping. You don't want to have like a piece sticking out that applies pressure to your ears. And so these have ergonomically and specifically been designed for sleep purposes. It also has a custom driver that is built for low frequencies and low volumes. And essentially what it does is that it is a Bluetooth sleep earbud that tracks sleep patterns and provides insight on sleep quality and duration, while also playing low frequency sounds that are curated toward sleep quality, while also blocking out all of your external surroundings. It really varies from person to person as to whether or not this will work for you, but I definitely think it is a great option, and it's extremely affordable actually compared to its other competitors that I believe are 2 to 3 times more expensive. So this right here is the Orbitkey Nest V2. And the first thing that I've got to say after checking it out is that you should go ahead and buy the V1 because it's on sale, because I've always said that even though I like the Orbitkey Nest, it is overpriced for what it is because I don't really use the wireless charging function on the top. But even then, you could argue that it is just a very fancy accessory bin or like a bento box for your tech. This new model has faster wireless charging and it has more storage, but I will say the amount of additional storage is relatively minimal. It is just a little bit deeper. It gives you some more room to have stuff like a backup battery or larger cables and power bricks, which can be handy, but I found that the previous generation was able to do that just fine. The way it folds up is pretty unique. It clips in and you're even able to just have it all hinged here, open it up on one side, and when you have all of your tech inside, just use the elastic, hook it over the front here, and on top you do have a wireless charger for your smartphone or your AirPods, and it has a USB-C port on the back. The quality is good. It's a really nice travel essential, and I like the rigid aspect of this because when you're sitting down and laying everything out on your desk, you're able to just have everything very organized, and when it's time to go, you can ensure that you have everything with you and you don't leave anything behind. So when it comes to the backpack for this episode, this right here is the DB Journey Daypack 15 liter. It is one of the smallest bags in their lineup, and I would say that it is really for a specific user. They make a lot of other great options, including the Ramverk, as well as the Hugger, and I find that those have better amounts of storage, but if you're someone who doesn't have any books, binders, and are just bringing an iPad, a laptop, or something portable, similar to some of the products that we've shown in this episode, then this is definitely the best backpack for that. It comes in at about $100, and it has really good materials that are not only water resistant, but at the same time, I just find that it is a very compact and hybrid options while still giving you compartments inside. As I mentioned, if you're looking for more storage space, you're going to want to look at other options in terms of models or even other brands, but it's a pretty solid one for the compact setup, and I think on the theme of like the MacBook or the iPad with an accessory pouch, as someone who is more on the tech side of things, it's a good way to keep your backpack nice and light when you're on the go. So this setup right here is a Logitech Casa, and I can really see it being a useful item for people who are more productive in an at-home desk setup, but you might have to take it on the go with you when you're in class, in the library, doing a group project, and stuff like that. And so this is one that allows you to have an element of an at-home setup while you're on the go. This right here comes in at a price point that I wouldn't exactly say is the best value, but it can be very useful if you get used to it and you really like it. Essentially what it is a portable desk setup. It includes a trackpad and a full-size keyboard, and it sits in this sort of bento box style, and it folds up completely flat while also allowing you to use it as a laptop stand that displays it at a more natural position. So when I'm all done, I can just fold my laptop down and put my keyboard and my trackpad back. And there's also a little area right here for your cables and any accessories. And from there, you fold it up and take it around with you just like you would with your laptop, and you have your mobile desk set up all in one. So next up, if you're looking for a great electric toothbrush, Laifen has also launched many new colors in both the ABS plastic models and in aluminum. You guys know my favorite one has been the one in aluminum, and they've launched it in a few different new fun colors, including this blue one right here. It's a fun look to it, and I've talked all about these. They have great battery life. They also have 3 times more power, more efficiency, and also an oscillating method, which I would say is its most important feature, because instead of being a vibrating electric toothbrush or a rotating electric toothbrush, it is one that oscillates back and forth, which is the dentist recommended way to ensure the maximum cleaning when you're brushing. These are just amazing electric toothbrushes because not only are they more powerful, but they're also more affordable. And so that is why it just makes sense. It also has a lot of Apple characteristics to it when it comes to its construction, its metal, the packaging, the braided cable, and the magnetic charging method. And I mean, the quality is top notch. Everything is laser etched in, the button is integrated, but as a toothbrush itself, even if it didn't have all of the design and like aesthetic features, it on paper, including its app customizability and being able to set the different modes, oscillation patterns, and speeds, makes it simply the most impressive electric toothbrush. So on the home side of things, one of my favorite tech purchases for my home for the past few years has been the Blueair Air Purifiers. I've had some of the best ones in the industry from Dyson in the past, but those are definitely more pricey, and if you just need the air purification function, then Blueair is an amazing solution from Sweden. I actually have 3 of them at the moment, and they've been running 24/7 for the last year and a half with no problems at all. And the one that I specifically like is the 211 as well as the 411. If you're living in like an apartment or a dorm room, then the 411 iMax is all you're going to need, and the lineup is definitely a little bit confusing. There's a ton of options out there. The Blueair is able to clean 1,000 square foot of air in 1 hour and removes 99.97 of tiny airborne particles. So I personally have one in my bedroom, in my living room, in my Vancouver property, and it is something that I've recommended to a lot of people. But otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and as always, make sure you go ahead and drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next one.